EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Greg Olson on hand. There's John Parker Romo to get us started. Off we go from Houston. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. And they're on the 33-yard happening there. Just a short gain.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
9. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stroud. On the second play of the game. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Get it!
He'll look to throw. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
John Parker Romo on for the field goal.
Romo's kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Still on his feet. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
It's the score, Texans 7, Colts 3.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
A pass taken in by Watson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Panther 50. Panther 50.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First down.
Come on.
Gain of 14.
Back to the air one more time. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping. The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up. They'll try and run it here. It's Aiken. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Devon Achane. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. from the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
He'll go play action with Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. And his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Third down. Picking up the first down. Forget that.
Up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Get up. Hey, check that streak. Hop 70, hop 70, 60 even.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
So after 1, it's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. On the move past the 40. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. First and 10.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Here we go.
First down, Indianapolis.
79.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This will be a 41. That's going to be blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Once again, it's Achan. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Avon Thibodeau with the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Ready? Bill looks to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. It's second down.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A ball deep for the end zone. Long incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now a screen set up for Achan. And he gets him 6 yards closer before throwing out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He's on for the second time. They're trying to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Colts first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment.
Ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hill drops to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. They'll start on the ground. It's 18. And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now, Stroud. He'll find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over first down
away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Cougar 19.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he searches for a gain of about 5. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Texans 5-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. And he's in. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw here on first and 10. That's complete. It's picked down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's Stroud. Rolling right. It's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Kind of Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Texans will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And that kick will help extend the lead. But remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner. So both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Okay, ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 35. Past the 45. Still going. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Ashton Doolin now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Okay, great.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
A give, running right, it's Taylor. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
70, give him. Ready.
With the middle. That one caught by Watson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Indianapolis.
There you go, Jack.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
68, 19 right.
Back to throw. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. This one complete to Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 3rd down, they'll go with A-Chain. And he'll take this one in. Come on, A-Chain. Touchdown, Texans. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will go up by 7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bowcat! 60 Bowcat! Get up!
Now, faking the give. That's hard downfield. Stop. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards.
The 27-yard line.
Ready? Go!
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Deputy! Touching 18! 50!
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and it's a great example why.
And the Colts are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Colts first down.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here is H.N.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Colts 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And into the hands of Dell on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Texans.
They'll come up here first and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Well run with H.N. And he's in. Come on, H.N. Touchdown, Houston. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. It's Fairbairn, good on point after. And the Texans will go up by 7. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Trevin Wallace. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Pass all 80.
In motion goes Dobbs. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Third and long.
Come on. Flat. 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this third quarter. The Colts about to kick this one away. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On first down, it's Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 4. On play action, Stroud. That one out wide to A.J. And a good job rallying for the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run out of the gun with A-Chan. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. To throw is Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The UCLA man, the former first-rounder, Latu, he's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jacob Cowling now to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Come on.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
79 Broncos.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10.
13 yards. And the Colts first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Indy. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point try, forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the ground, this is Kendrick Miller. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, mark him down right at the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 47 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Miller. Marked down at the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Miller. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kendrick Miller. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The forward Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Back to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable to the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down.
Hold it ready. Press on leading. 7 Pirates.
Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now give to Miller running right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go. Once again, it's Miller. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They run out of the gun with Miller. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Andy Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, target, 19.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ready up. Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. That is knocked away incomplete. incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
Cut, ready? 60 now, ready?
Back to the air one more time. Again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. But there, fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
Ready? 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee.